Welcome back to the channel. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever day you might be viewing this video. I want to welcome you all back to the channel. Hope your day and your weekend has been going well. I've had a pretty good weekend this weekend. I guess for me, the only thing I don't like is this weather being so up and down. For the past 2 days, we've had really, really good weather, and today it's a little cooler. It's currently about 40-ish. And we dropped from like the 70s from last week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday even was in the 60s, and it's an entire 20-degree difference. So yeah, that sucks. But today is March the 2nd, so we're headed towards spring. Got to be patient with that. But anyway, welcome back. And today I want to chat, let's chat creating a different life later in life. I thought this was something really good to talk about because as an older woman, I often get a lot of flack about some of the topics that I share here on the channel. I think that it's a trigger for a lot of people, especially a lot of younger people, because I think a lot of people view reaching this point of life as a time to sit down, be slow. You've had your opportunity, and we should not be looking to do anything different, be creative, transform, however you want to view this stage of your life. But there are many of us who view life very, very differently. And I want to share my thoughts on that because I feel that this is the stage of life that will send you into those sunset years. And you want it to be as comfortable, as enjoyable, pleasant, blessed as possible. I feel that even if you have gotten here, that in itself is a blessing. And I think oftentimes we take that for granted. So let's chat creating a different life later in life. So let me get to my spot so we can chat. Such a beautiful day. I'm sitting here at Booker T. Washington State Park. We have a couple state parks here in the city of Chattanooga, and I'm sitting at Booker T. Washington overlooking the dam, or the Chickamauga Lake that runs into the dam, and watching all of the little, I think those are like seagulls, fly over the water on this cool day. And what a wonderful day to sit out. It's a little bit too cool for me to sit outside of the car, so I just love this view. This view is very therapeutic for me. I gave you guys a glimpse of it when I first pulled up. And just the water itself is calming for me. It's healing to me. So I can always find myself feeling relaxed and getting to that area that I want to be at, that soothing feeling that I love, by just sitting by the water and just sitting in quiet sometimes, and it really helps me. So yeah, I'm back, guys. I wanted to share my thoughts on creating a life at an older stage of life, older age in life, and how, society views us in feeling that, I think a lot of people feel that our time has come and gone. And I just don't agree with that. And I want to encourage people who may be here to never give up on the dreams that you have, or having the life that's for you. Yesterday I went to brunch with my sister, and we had an awesome day. It was beautiful yesterday, and we did some reels and just had fun, just did some things. And we got to talking about where we are in life. And I guess I did share with you guys that my father passed away, be 3 years now in April. And I can't believe that it's been 3 years, because I can really vividly remember bringing you guys the video when I was driving home to go to celebrate his homegoing, and even my move here. And time, it feels like it has just gone by so quickly. But my father did leave my sister and I property, and we have been back and forth on what we need to do with that property. And, people have often asked me, are we going to sell this property? And I'm like, no, we'll never sell it, because my father had this property when he was 25 years old. Now, mind you, my father passed away at the age of 86, 85, 86. And why would I do that? It's been literally in his life, all of his life. So I would never do that. But the reason why I'm sharing that is because my sister was saying, talking about putting a house there at one point. And I had talked about maybe a modular home or something of that nature, but certainly not building a home or buying a home at our age. And here's the reason why. For most people, when you get a mortgage, it's going to probably be around 30 years, 20 to 30 years. Well, let's do the math. 20 to 30 years. I'm just going to go with 30, because 30 is usually the most affordable. I'll be in my 90s, guys. So for me, that's not an option for me, unless I looked at it as if my children would take it on, to pay it off. And why would I want to leave debt for them? And then they have their own homes. So I don't think that's an option for me. But that doesn't mean that I should stop creating life, because looking at doing certain things at this stage of my life would be, I'm going to say impossible, but will be almost, I guess, say I wouldn't be able to enjoy the fruits of my labor, because more likely I would either be gone, or maybe I wouldn't be in a state where I can really appreciate and enjoy what I do, what I've created or gotten. So that's the only reason why I look at the home situation in that way. But creating situations in my life now where I can still have the life that I've always wanted, or to be able to make my life as comfortable as possible going through these years. And that's why I share with you guys a lot about my plans. And lately, I've been tossing up the idea of moving abroad for a year or maybe two, just experience something different. I've always had a dream to move abroad. And even if it wasn't on a permanent basis, just for the experience. I have traveled a lot. I've been to the Caribbean a lot. And just recently I went to Central America. And I want to do other things. I don't want to be limited to just certain things. And I want to encourage you all, if you are over 50 years old, to continue to create those things that matter to you. The funny thing about it is that while you're young, you may not be able to imagine being over 50 or over 60. But if you live, you will get there. And what do you want your life to be when you get there? So to tell a person who is there that their life should be, they should be where they want to be. They should not be thinking about creating anything else at this time. It's just foolishness, because you still have to continue to live. And laughter is a part of that. Love is a part of that. Good health is a part of that. Seeing beautiful things is a part of that. I love just immersing myself in the beauty of this world. And it's not limited to where I currently live. And saying that I need to just sit at home and watch TV and I don't know how people are thinking, the old thoughts of the old days where they used to feel like grandparents were those in the rocking chairs, rather than people that are out in the world living and doing things that they love, creating those hobbies and traveling if necessary, having businesses. A lot of people work and create a business once they finish working in corporate America, or, whatever it was that you did out where you were working for someone else. They create their own things so that they can really put the time into what they love. And that's part of my plan. And fortunately, the things that I'm creating currently is something that I can take no matter where I live. And that's what's important to me. When I started thinking about a business, because you guys know I've tried many different things, a lot of those businesses were things that were limiting me to a certain area or a place. And this particular business is something that I can take wherever I go in the world. Creating this life of minimalism has given me the opportunity to realize that in order for me to do the things that I want to do in life, I have to let go of a lot of stuff. And that is why I chose that life. You know, I know a lot of people at this stage say, I've worked hard for things. I'm not getting rid of my things. And that's very well your prerogative to enjoy life in any capacity that you choose and have the things that you want. But I do know that the majority of people who were asked later in life, in those sunset years of life, wish that they had a lighter life, that they did not accumulate so many things. And I'm glad that at my 60 years, I have started to really have that mindset of, you know, what's important and what's important to have and what I want to do at this stage, you know. And for me, it's not just, you know, trying to see how much stuff I can get. And I'm going to always share this in my videos. And this is not to tear down anyone who has a lot. The luxuries of life, I guess, is different for everybody. But for me, luxury of life is just natural things that we see each day, that we can touch each day, smell each day, hear each day. The luxury of life is just opening my eyes every morning and getting up and having sound mind and body feeling, you know, decent enough that I can move around and without help, and that I can think for myself, make decisions for myself, and not depend on anyone else to take care of me. That is a true luxury of life. And like I said, it could be different for everyone, but those are mine. And I just want you to keep creating and never allow anybody to make you feel that you've aged out and that you should not be looking for anything else and that you should be settling into old age and sitting down and, you know, all those things that they stigmatized and stereotyped older people as being. You know, I do realize that older living, senior living now is different from what we ever imagined. Because when I think back on my grandmother, my great-grandmother, it looked different. But I think that's just because people are becoming more aware and thinking in terms of having a better quality of life as they age. And that's a good thing. We have a long way to go, especially here in the Americas, to make sure that we do better with our health. That's something that it's an ongoing thing for me. And I'm trying to get better at that because I want to live. I want to live 40 more years if possible. And be able to see my grandchildren get married and perhaps have children, you know. And that's what I'm going for. It never stops for me thinking about what I want to be doing with my life at this stage. And even though I can see the changes and feel the changes in my body, I'm still grateful to God that it's not something that makes me feel that, okay, time's up. There's nothing left for me. As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm able to still continue to move around, I'm going to continue to create this life. So I thought I'd share my thoughts on that with you all today. As I sit here just basking in this beauty. I can see buds beginning to hit these tree branches, and that signifies new life to me. And let's get up just like these trees and create this new life. So thank you guys for watching. Have a fabulous week, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new, make sure you don't leave without thumbs up in the video. Subscribe if you have not, and come back. And if you are returning, you know I always appreciate you for being here. I love you much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Catch a I'ma make a better way. Hey, hey,
Can a nigga catch a break?
better way.